Hey guys, what's going on? We are back for one last push. Specifically, one last push for a higher killer rank. I want to get to at least gold on killer rank. I'm currently, I think, silver 2 or silver 3. So this might be a very boring set of games, to be fair. Because we will not be playing very nicely. We will not be playing silver 3, there we go. We'll not be playing, like, generously or anything. We will be playing to win. I'm gonna try not to use, like, the same build over and over and over and over again. Because even I find that boring and I can't play like that. But we are going to be playing for the wins over everything else. So I'm gonna try something. I want to test what we have in the way of Scourgehook perks. Because I think we go Pain Res, Gift of Pain. Then we're gonna go Pain Res, Gift of Pain. We're gonna go Bamboozle, and I think we're gonna go for Jolt. And this is gonna be the first build of the day. We're gonna use some party streamers, I think. Or we could use some map offerings. I don't really know what maps are that amazing for Lich, though. We'll start with an RPD offering. I have no idea if it's going to be good or not, but that's what we're going to start with. That's already been claimed. Shot to the heart, and you're to blame, darling. You give love a bad name. Oh, joy. Fun. Cake, blossom, ward, cake, and then my RPD badge. Of course, we don't get the map I pick. And they want to nerf map offerings in the next update as well. So he's definitely gone this way. That's fire, not footsteps, brain.
Fool, you know not what you carry.
Break this. No, I'm just going mental. This gen's already almost done? What? Are you kidding me? You're having a fucking joke. And she's already in, like, in Narnia. So we're at 4 gens right now. Ooh, she pre-drops it anyway. You piece of shit. And let me guess, there's a pallet here. No, there's not. But she still gets that anyway, despite being miles away from it. This game's so killer-sided, guys. This game's so killer-sided, remember. She had 3 perfectly connecting loops with what may as well be considered a god palette that she needed no effort to connect, no effort to anything. But this game's so killer-sided. And also, I'm aware I completely forgot I had bamboozle there. Jolt value. Lovely 0 hooks, so we're gonna put her down. That should have been a hit, but okay. Throw that out there. For fuck's sake, and they've done another one already. What? They've done another one already. They can be anywhere, do gens in under 15 seconds, and heal through sloppy in like 3 or 4 seconds. But this game's so killer-sided. This game's so killer-sided. Not sloppy, I mean mangled hemorrhaged, which is what sloppy does.
Perhaps this will do.
Oh, and he has a pallet here too. So he has not one, but 2 fucking god pallets next to each other. Bro, this is such bullshit. That doesn't matter, I played that perfectly, but he just runs to the next one. And boom, game's over.
I wish to watch them wither.
Cool, he made a mistake at last, but doesn't get us anything. Cool. Again, it does nothing. We have basement, so we maybe get the 1k. Like, if we sit at the top of the stairs, we get the 1k, but like,
Join the hunt.
Yep, this is perfect. So, at best, that's a trade. What?! That was nowhere near me, bro! Yes! That should have been the kill. That should have been a kill. That should have been a kill. That's bullcrap. That is such bullcrap. That should have been a kill at the end there. I recovered. The left click to kill popped up. I pressed it. I swing instead of starting the Mori animation and she gets out. That's such bullshit. That is such bullshit. Right, we're going to replace this with something else. We'll replace it with Corrupt. Now, I would very much like my map offering to actually work this game, please. I don't want to play 15 million games on Azerovs today. In fact, I don't even care if my map offering GG's, dude. It was not a very good game at all, but I appreciate the politeness. I wouldn't even mind if my map offering doesn't work this game, so long as it doesn't goddamn send us to Azerovs again. I played a bunch of games this morning before jumping on stream, and it's just Azerov spam. Left, right, and center. No, it's not. It's not even that. It's just my RNG today. Like on that map, there was nothing that spawned in my favor. There was no dead zones, no unsafe loops, not even any like straight shot runs. It was just, oh, here's a TNL wall. Oh, here's two long walls, both with god pallets right next to each other. Here's all three possible pallets spawning in main at the same time. And it's just like, how am I meant to play when everywhere I turn I just god pallets, 50 million pallets, you know, low cover everywhere, so if anyone's nearby with a flashlight, it's just free saves left, right and center. I think I might next, well, oh no. I was gonna say, I think next split I might just take a month off from playing DBD, just because the game at the minute is just so not fun to play killer in. It's just like, it's just not. Every game's just a sweat fest. And after 20 games over the past 2 days that have just been absolutely boring sweat fests with try-hard survivors that put, 18 hours a day into the game. It's just not fun. It's not. But I am still hanging around the game because of Springtrap. I'm not a Five Nights at Freddy's super fan, but I do like the old games, and he seems like a fun and interesting killer. I'm just scared they're going to release him. Survivor mains are going to cry about getting beaten by him, and he's going to get nerfed into the dirt. Which is what has happened with 80% of killers, which is also, a large contributing factor to this game being unfun for killers to play. Because Survivor teams consist of 4 people, by default, anything that isn't liked by survivors is going to be 4 times as loud. Whereas, killer mains, if they have something they don't like, good luck getting the message across, because there's only 1 killer for every 4 survivors. I can't be too mad at that, because I literally do that all the time, but okay, fuck all of you. None of you have been on hook yet, so that's fine. If I hear one fucking complaint about slugging after they're playing this tactic, you're going back on the floor, Sable. especially with gameplay like that. Down you go. Cool. Ah, too short. Right, Shack neutralized. Kick this Jan.
Buried beneath.
But we 100% we get the Sable out as quickly as we can. And punish them for doing this stupid strategy. I was nowhere near that, but alright. She's going over here. Down. Pick up. Go for the pain res pop. We fly over here. We just nuke this loop. We get the hit. She makes big distance with the speed, but we catch it up with fly. That gen's really high. We get the hit on you. Boom. We know there's no one nearby. At least not near enough to help her. And we have seen the Sable. Fuck you, Lara. That's fine. And that Sable is dead. Alright, one dead. We have a chance.
Impossible geometry.
No, she walked over here.
Like the crows. What tool to unravel them?
She got hit by that, I swear to God. Is she cheating? No, she's disconnecting. Okay. There was something funky going on there.
Let us test their constitution.
That's fine. We pick her up. On there she goes.
To the skies. By which to watch them wither.
Oh, and also, I didn't mention it, but the map also didn't go in my favor. Again. I saw you. She went over this way. Okay. Bam to the boozle.
Endless arcana.
Do that. Turn off half the TNL with bamboozle. And now we force her to turn the other half off. Bump. Nope. No flashbang for you. We turn off half the TNL.
Arcane secrets.
She goes back for the trade, I guess. That's fine. Oh, it's the bot. I guess we'll get rid of the bot. Hope. Watch him try and cry foul now as well after this. Well, that's just sad. I'm not going to be an ass, and I'm actually going to pick her up and hook her. I'm not going to sit and wait for the Mori. So it was the Sable. It was the Sable that died first. Admittedly, yeah, went after her a bit, but I don't care. 1, 2, 3. So there's still one of them in there. We'll say GG's. Be polite. There's a 2-pip. Sable had Windows, Scene Partner Live Finesse, and a brown. Or Leah had Petrified Oak, Toolbox with Charge add-on and Repair Speed add-on, and then Empathy, Deja Vu, Flashbang, Fast Track. The Lara had the Beamer with 2 extra seconds and Bulb. Windows, Resilience, Finesse, Live, Hat, Lamau. And the Kate had a anti-hemorrhagic. Okay. And of course, Part Locket. Gauze roll as well on that. Live, Windows, Saboteur, Unbreakable. Yeah, no, I don't have sympathy for people that, like, do entire teams around it. Destroy dropped pallets. We'll take the side quest for the extra BP. And you know what? We'll play one more game as Lich, but I'm gonna try the double Eerie. I'm gonna try the double Eerie. And I'm not gonna go with the RPD badge. I'm gonna go with Mary's letter this time. Not that we haven't already burned 2 goddamn RPD badges for nothing, but hey. Fun. I'll tell you what. I don't know. I'll tell you what. A simpler fix I suggested. Hold on, let me read my response to a comment where they said they're making all of the map offerings a flat 20%, and they're making it so they don't stack with each other. Which I'm on the fence about. On one hand, yeah, it stops it stops survivors from just being able to get to pick the map every game if they're in a Swift. But if you play like take my last 2 games for example. One game I used an offering and there was no other offering. I still didn't get my map. And then one game it was 50-50 between my map or the Heart Locket, and I still didn't get my map. So, like, I feel like they should implement the current changes that they're suggesting, but to Survivor side only. So the map offerings go down to 20%, and they don't stack with the same map when it's used by other survivors. However, killer map offerings will still stack with a survivor, so if both killer and survivor want to go to a map, it's more likely of happening. But you instead have the killer. You instead have the killer's map offerings be worth like a 50% chance, so that the killer has a bit more power and isn't just outnumbered all the time or out statisticked all the time because they can only put forward one map offering. Just BP offerings and then my map. Wahey! We actually got my map. 1 out of 3, not bad. Now we are running double Eerie, so we swing. Oh, she dropped down. Oof. Alright, fair play. Oh, nice. That's another god pallet down. That's another god pallet down. We'll commit. Commit. We played that really well and we got the hit by the skin of our teeth. Awesome. I misaimed it ever so slightly. Rough. She got boil over? No. She doesn't have boil over. They got one gen done. She chased really well. Like, that wasn't an absolutely hour-long chase or anything. But she did well.
You will pay for this.
You little cheesy minx. Very good attempt at trying to make me auto screw up there. I like her name as well, Silverhand. Got chrome in my heartstrings, got a hardcore metal soul.
What tool to unravel them?
This doesn't have a corner door. Joyous. Woohoo! We got the lucky hit, bro. We got the lucky hit.
Cursed flame.
Boom. Boom. We'll break that while we do this. Nice attempt at 360. We didn't lose him either. Did he? I can't tell if he dropped or not. No, he didn't. This is good. Because I can now force the down. Pick him up.
Let us test their constitution. This one.
Did that fucking thing again. Hello? Oh, Stiptic! Cool. I swear if this is a head-on. No, it's not. Cool. Boom. Take the swing there. There's nothing to loop here. It's already been used. Block the pallet with that. Nice. She wasted her dead hard massively. I don't know if I've scourged her or not, but we're going for it either way. So far we have gotten little to no value out of our second iridescent. No. I didn't have my thing ready. Oof. Hello. I think he's dead. And I don't know if I've scourged him or not, so we're gonna... No, he was my last scourge hook usage. Throw this out, see if we can see anybody with it. She's not having much luck with the goddamn chests. So it is really just that one. You stupid. You, that was so stupid. That was so stupid. Thankfully I saw that. It was that one that got done in the end. Oh wow, okay.
Buried beneath.
No! I got there a second too late. Oh my god. Fuck it, man. Is this gate open too? That gate's just open too. Oof. Okay. GG's. Yeah, no. 2 Eries is not worth it on Lich. GG's. We pipped, so I can't complain. Yeah, no, this Eerie, the Book of Vile Darkness, I tell you what I might do. I might give Lich one more go. using that Eerie and the spell cooldown stuff again. 50k BP. I'm gonna go with this. We're gonna do this one instead. But yeah, no. Double Eerie is not worth it. If this made 2 less Flight of the Damned entities instead of 3 less, so you still had the one in the middle, I would probably say it's pretty good. But because it removes the one in the middle and you only have the 2 at the weird angles, it's not worth it. It's too difficult to aim. It's too difficult to aim on the fly. It's not at all worth even trying. Honestly, 9 times out of 10. Using fly, making vaults basically bamboozled for 45 seconds instead of 16 is useful on a map with a lot of vaults over pallets. But I think broadly, the Vorpal Sword being able to block pallets and then you squish people against pallets that they think they can vault when they can't is better. And the broken on Survivor that hits with a Dispelling Sphere is amazing. You can turn it around. You can turn it around, fire it at a hook that people just got rescued from, and it stops them from being able to heal under hook. Not to mention tells you who's over there with him. But we're going to try with the cooldown and this, because I really don't like the cooldowns on the spells without the add-on. You can do it, I suppose, but it does mean that you will have less uptime on all of your spells, which all things considered, I don't think it's worth giving that up. Don't get me wrong, it might well be worth just, it might well be worth just not running it and then running, because like the other one is the horn that increases the amount of Flight of the Damned souls by 1. And then you use that and the book, and you do things like that way, which is interesting.
Arcane secrets.
One hit.
Impossible geometry.
Got it. Scourge hook. Nice.
What tool to unravel them?
Nice. Break. That was way too slow, man. That should not have been a hit. Well, that should not have been a flashlight save. Nope. Screw you. Computer unfortunately says no, Yui.
A suitable
Send it down that way.
sacrifice. Impossible geometry.
Sorry, brother, but computer says no. That's fine. We've burned Shack Palette.
Perhaps this will do.
And he's down. Kick. Oh, what's the matter? What's the matter? That's fine. She doesn't have a pain res pot. I get you now because of that little stall of yours. And you went over here. Okay, we just break this. I have ears, so... And then you do me the favour of running right into that. Thank you very much. Right. I might not be giving the book enough credit.
This
Thank you. You don't make that. I think this one's dead. Yeah, that one's dead. Boom. Nope, you're not dead yet. I won't make it back to a Scourge Hook with him, unfortunately. See, this is the closest I've had to a casual game in a while. But it's not a casual game. Like, if I lapse for even a minute in this game and try and do something fun, funny, or, you know, out there in terms of good, no chance. I lose all my advantage. The only reason I'm doing so good is because I'm playing so goddamn tight. Cool, I'll take a quick little down instead. But I want the Yui Dad. Ooh, you didn't fall for my little tricky there. Ooh, okay. I would argue that was probably a bit mistimed, but... Nope. So it's him that I have not.
let us test their constitution.
It's Dwight that I have not pain raised. Is that pallet? No, I broke that pallet, didn't I? And recover artifact.
Decisions. Arcane secrets.
And that's a GG's. That's a juicy little 4K. And the Dwight quits. Oh, gotta wait for the animation to finish. Yeah, no, I might not have given the Eerie book enough credit. Enough of games. GG's. Whew. Nope, that was very well played. And I think this is the build I like for Lich. Corrupt stops the gen rushing. Jolt and Pain Res just to dampen things a bit. I don't have problems getting downs when I get into chases, so I don't need too many perks of that. Just Bamboozle to stop some of the slightly more ridiculous loops that exist in the game, like on Garden of Joy and shit like that. So I think that is my Lich build. At least my try and rank up Lich build. I'm still gonna, as soon as next season rolls around, as soon as next grade reset rolls around, I'm gonna go back to playing some of my slightly more fun builds and care a little less about actually winning. But like, DBD at the minute is just, it's so sweaty, man. It's, unless you're playing like a proper like sweaty ass build, you don't really get to play the game. You know what? No, we're gonna put Pop instead of Pain Res on this, and we're gonna play Wraith. Yeah, admittedly, I'm not gunning for Iridescent this season, or this month, because I didn't really care too much about playing for the first half, because like I got to Eerie last season and I didn't like how sweaty the games were, honestly. So this season I just want to get to gold, get as much BP out of the reset tomorrow as I think is feasible, because I think it happens at like 6 PM tomorrow. So like, if I really wanted to absolutely drown myself in like a ton of sweat and miserably play 4 slowdown builds and all that shit for like the next 12 hours, I probably could get Eerie 1, but I'm not interested in doing that. I might shoot for Eerie 1 Survivor next season for the first time, because now that I've leveled a few survivors up and that I actually have perks to use on the survivor side, I am finding playing survivor fun too. Admittedly, I think I'm finding survivor fun because it is like so much easier than killer at the minute, and there is so much more on the survivor side that's viable. for you to actually play and not get completely demolished. But yeah, you never know. But no, this is my Wraith build for the minute. Bamboozle, because again, there are some loops that killers that only have their M1s just can't. They just can't. They flat out just no. Make Your Choice is a perk I really like. But I only really like it, or to be fair, it's only really good for killers with like souped up traversal tools, or at least really good traversal tools. You know, to be able to get back to the hook and hit the person that did the rescuing. Oddly enough, it came as a perk on a killer that really couldn't make use of it, being the pig. Like, she doesn't have any movement. But on killers like apologies for that. But on killers like Wraith, Demogorgon, Unknown even can make use of it because of his RCPD. Interesting. I wanted to play this map earlier on Lich. Ooh. Go ahead and drop that. That was a boon totem. Go ahead and drop that. Oh, I could have swung. She committed that time. Right. You know what? Fair play. Just drop it. Get it out of the way. This is really not a killer I wanted to see RPD on, I'll be honest. Good hit. Let's go. I was about to say, where the hell's all my Scourge hooks, but I remembered I don't have Scourge hooks on this killer. Oh, it's not even been touched. That's not even been touched. That's not even been touched. break this. Ooh, very good vacuum. Ah, no, we got the... Ah, we got this variant. Okay. Oof. Awesome. Good Wraith body block there. Big bang kaboomba. Chris is suiciding. We wait. We wait for him to get rescued. Or dead. There we go. She kept running. I respect it. Oof. I think she gets away, because that's a really good pallet. Ah, my god. Nice one. Oh, she went for this instead. I gotta make a play here. She... Oh, very good. Oof. No, very well played. That was amazingly played. This isn't really mind gameable, so we just... She has game sense too. Like, she has game sense. Let's do the vault. She's going to use Stair God Palette. There's no point. We can't mind game this, so we just break it. Yeah. That's not a mind gameable. Well, when I say it's unmind gameable, it's very hard to mind game it. Well played. This girl genuinely may have cost me the game. Because she is... Oh. She's taking advantage of some stuff that really shouldn't be in the game, mind you. But, like, it takes some goddamn, like, knowledge to do. Where did he fucking disappear to? What? Am I just going insane or something? Ah, it's a Boon Gamer. Nah. I think they win this, because... Yeah, she has another god palette there. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. The fact that she didn't drop that once. I genuinely... I think I have to go for a really fucking good body block play. I think I think they get her out. Yeah, no, well played. Oh man, I always... Not worth teabagging, bro. Not worth teabagging. Eesh, man, I always get the worst maps. I always get the maps that are, like, awful for the killer I'm playing. Oh. No, that map doesn't suck. I really like that map. But for an M1 killer with, like, no palette, mm, these people baffle the shit out of me. They're like, oh, but you have this. Yeah, you know, the thing that I used to the best of my ability and managed to get the first hit with several times. But after I've used my stealth, gotten my first hit, I'm an M1 killer. And all the skill in the world isn't going to help me get a hit when I have to contend with 3 god palettes and a god window in the same loop. Like, even Bamboozle doesn't help on RPD specifically because so many of the vaults count as... Hey, dude. So many of the vaults count as, like, what do they call it? Drop vaults, where you can't vault it from one side because it's on too high an elevation. Like, you've got the stairs in the alleyway vault, the main staircase vault, the vaults on either side of the main atrium, the vault into the offices room, and the vault on the generator area. I know we didn't have that variant, but on the other variant there's like a rooftop with 2 sets of generators. Hey Steve, I didn't see you. I don't think I saw you all game until the end there, buddy. But then you have like this area with 2 gens and a vault at the back, which leads you to one of the exit gate locations, which is also basically a god window because it's just a free escape. it becomes an infinite if you have balanced landing, which is ridiculous. And in fact, I'm pretty sure most of those god windows become infinites with balanced landing. Well, not necessarily infinites, but near enough infinites. And then that's also a map with so many god palettes. Like, contrary to what people believe, I'm not this person that's like, oh, 50 million pallets is bad. No, I like playing Gideon. I like playing RPD. I like playing Larry's with all of these god palettes when I'm playing certain killers. Because survivors get overconfident as shit when trying to use them. And it makes for some easy ass downs. But on Wraith, where like I jump scare you, get one hit, and now I'm an M1 killer, just getting hit 20 bajillion times with god windows and damn near infinite loops every time. It's just depressing. It's just so depressing. And then when I switch to a killer like Lich, who can play around these god palettes and these god windows, I get something like Dead Dog that's tiny and doesn't really have any god tier loops. I swear, if one of these two flashy spammers has packed an Azarov's key, I'm gonna crash out. No, it's just BP offerings, alright. This is the part where the game just gives me Azarov's anyway out of spite. Eerie. Eerie. Oh, yeah, maps are being really lovely today. Oh, you played that a bit wrong. Well attempted, I guess. Where was I getting blinded from? What? Where was I getting blinded from just then? I guess we're going back after the elf then, since the leader disappeared. That's definitely a cheater. Definitely a cheater. Alright, baby. Talita. That's definitely a cheater. That is most definitely a cheater, ladies and gents. Support. Of course, it's an anonymous Thalita as well. But reporting will be a thing that happens at the end of this game then. Definitely a cheetah. Fucking great game, BHVR. Break that, there's no CJ tack nonsense. Crack. Spin. And go for the pickup. Excellent cheating, bro. You're so good. I'm not being funny, but the fact that these teammates are actually taking advantage of the fact that they have a cheetah is just sad. Especially since they're like poopy. Nope. Can't even get a blind. You're cheating and you can't even get a blind properly. That's just sad. Cheating your ass off and you can't even get a blind properly. Fucking scumbags, man. Teabag all you want. Like, you're proving that you're shit live in front of people. Sure, there's only like 3 people. But you're still absolutely proving that you're shit. See? That. You know what? If you want to just let him... You're shit. You are cheating and you're still getting hit. What the hell? Okay, nope. She's gonna fall for it. She's really gonna fall for it, I think. Nope. Okay. Cool. Nope. Oh! Yep. You can... You know what? We'll sit here and let him bleed out. That's fine. mistimed it, but they fucking cheated. Oh my god, they're all so bad. Like, the only reason they're even coming close to doing anything is because they have a cheater. Still got the hook. We're outside of anti-camp range, I think. That's fine. Both of these two are on death hook. Like, they can't the cheater is so bad they can't even get a blind properly. Which is just, that's so sad. Oh my god, this whole team sucks so much ass, and this would be an easy win, but they've got a cheater. Like, genuinely, you all suck so much ass, but because you've got a cheater, you get free escape. Cool, endgame collapse has already started, so... Cool. They all suck. They all suck so badly that they have to piggyback off a cheater. And then the cheater still sucked so badly that they couldn't get a flashlight blind without me being animation locked. Cheaters really do just suck. By cheating and by then assisting a cheater and not like... Because I've had cheater games before. I've actually killed a couple of like full-on obvious non-subtle cheaters that were doing the massive speed thing and whatnot. I've killed a couple on my channel before in game. But like the thing they all had in common is the team who was playing recognized that one of them was cheating and didn't play. They didn't help me kill the cheater or anything. They didn't play. They didn't take like the free escape. But not only did they all suck. Like, they all sucked so much ass. I didn't even do full mind games on half of them. And just went swing length on them. And they couldn't, like, hit pallet stun timings properly. They couldn't hit, you know, flashlight blinds properly or anything. The sole reason they won, that would have been probably a 4... Well, I don't want to speak for whoever they would have had instead of the cheetah. But if that wasn't a cheetah in the game, that would have been a 3k. And that probably would have been a very, very easy 3k. But nope. Game gets ruined because cheetah. Chaos Shuffle. No. And, oh yeah, no, I need to go in here. Select this. Quests. Still 20 hours until the Chaos Shuffle unlock. Chaos Shuffle Tier 3 challenges unlock. I'm not gonna play another game of Wraith. We're gonna play... Yeah, let's play some Ghoul. And we're gonna... You know what? We're gonna use this build. But we're gonna replace this park. I want to point out as well, if that had been another map with, like, tall walls so I could hide from the cheetah's flashlight, that also still probably would have been at least a 2k regardless of the cheetah. Yeah. I'll give BHVR some credit. They're not shit hot on, like, stopping cheaters before they, before they can actually cheat. But when a cheater is reported, they're normally quite quick to take action on it. Give my screen a quick polish. Well, not polish, but, you know, give my screen a quick wipe. Make sure there's nothing gonna damage it. That was all BP offerings. Good, 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 good. Oh, Garden of Joy. Ugh. At least we're playing Ken, so like we have a mild chance. No item for you. You're attempting to loop nothing. That's good. Ooh. And now we commit. Good, 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 good. Break. Pick up. We have like one Scourge Hook that might possibly be doable. Well, no, we have one Scourge Hook that we... Big swings. Oh my god. Shack loops. Right, cool. Shack's been blocked. Big swing because she's a pallet camper. Let's go. We don't make it to that, I don't think, so we're gonna put her in basement. Okay. Big pop value. Of course, that didn't swing me properly, but that's fine. Nice dead hard! Oh, decisive, so she just gets off for free anyway. Fucks up 1 second chance pack, but like the second one comes in to save the day. Big swing. Another like really impossible to loop properly loop, but hey, let's try it anyway. Or she pre-drops it and just... Cool. Right, let's get the glyph, I guess. Yeah, they get another fucking gen. They get another 2 fucking gens. Because the loops on this map are like perfectly balanced and not at all like impossible to play around. Okay. I'd say that's this loop neutralized, but it's not, because it's still a ridiculously strong loop. Break this. Oh look, would you look at that? Another ridiculously strong god palette that you cannot play in any shape or form around. Oh look, another incredibly strong, almost impossible to fuck up loop. Someone's gonna wait around the corner and come for the pallet save immediately. Nope. Okay. Does not fucking matter in the slightest. I don't see how people can complain about this killer being so, like, broken. He's strong, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not trying to deny that. But, like, he never, ever, like, locks onto anything he fucking should. Not worth teabagging. At all. Oh my god, do I get the 1k because she's... Oh my god, I do get the 1k for some reason. Wow. Alright. Oh, look! Interesting builds! Dead hard. Made for this. Decisive. Hope. Dead hard. Deliverance. Decisive. Unbreakable. Windows. Lithe. Like, I don't know why you're running this, actually, to be honest. Because this is not fucking good anymore, but, like... You fucking do you, I guess. She survives for a total of 60 seconds. Let's play some clown. Don't ask for this all the time, but can I please just have like a fucking easy game? After goddamn... After a goddamn Garden of Hope game with a bunch of swats. And a game with a cheetah. I just want a nice, like... simple, fun, easy game, please. Oh... Ah! Okay. So you have chosen... Lightborn. Ormond photo. And we get the new map, Ormond Lake Mine. I shouldn't have thrown that second bottle. Ooh, very nice. Ooh, big swing. Alrighty, let's just break this then. Those like little mini loops with 2 pallets on are so ridiculous. Whoever thought those up should honestly be fired. Oh, you actually... Oh. Oh god, doesn't matter. Of course there's a window here too. How are they healing, rescuing, having someone loop me, and then still doing gens in under like 5 seconds? Like, I really want to know this in... I really want to know this information. And I really want to know who they're asking when they try and find these opinions and people come out and they say, oh, game's killer-sided. No. No, it fucking ain't. Because even with 4% hindrance, she can still make all of these. In fact, no, it's not even 4%. It's like 8%. Because I have the thing that gives it an extra 4%. And of course, there's, you know, your classic God window connected to 2 pallets. This is actually fucking ridiculous. This is actually like full tilt. She just walked in me. She just walked in me. Right, and now we do this. We do this. We just camping this. We camping this to get the one. Yeah. We'll get you instead, I don't care. How the oh my god, man. So stupid. So stupid. How the fuck did he still have endurance? How the fuck did he still have endurance? endurance perks should genuinely deactivate during the end game. I don't give a if people think that's just like me being a salty bitch. They shouldn't exist in the end game. Just no. Anti-camp is disabled because the devs understand that, you know, when it comes to it, people need to do what they got to do in the end game. But the fact that all of these endurance parks are still online during the end game, so you can still have like 20 minutes of endurance after getting off a hook. Still haven't scored a pip in 3 games because of that stupid goddamn 1 cheetah, 2 Garden of fucking Joy, 3 that almond map. I'm gonna see how the release of Springtrap goes over the next couple of days. But I may genuinely stop playing this game on stream. And just stop playing this game as a whole. Because, like, at its core, I'm not having fun anymore. I can't try interesting or fun perk combinations because you get run over by sweaty survivors. You can't try, like, an interesting lower power killer. Like, you know what, I'm gonna do a quick spend on Trapper. I'm gonna do a prestige on Trapper to get BP. And I'm gonna play a game as Trapper. Because this was a killer that when I picked up Dead by Daylight, and like 3 or 4 years ago, actually longer than that I guess, but like when I first started playing, Trapper was never like the best. He was never a top tier monster. But like he was fun. He was fun, he was playable. Trapper is now virtually unplayable. He is a killer that may as well be soft kill switched. Or may as well be kill switched, just like Skull Merchant at the minute. Because he is barely better than Skull Merchant. And the only reason why he is barely better than Skull Merchant is almost solely because of the basement Trapper build, where you can like stronghold up a basement and make it like physically impossible for people to escape. And even then, there is still ways. Like, you can still get people out of it. But the game, it feels like the devs just keep spitting in Killer Main's faces. Like, generally. It seems like they're also getting... Take the Springtrap Traptor, for example. Springtrap seems like a very fun killer. He also, at least at the moment, seems pretty strong. They're going to probably do what they always do. They're gonna release him and he's gonna be pretty strong. He's gonna be like... He's probably gonna be like an A tier killer. He's gonna be pretty damn strong. I guarantee you within 2 months Survivor mains will cry enough to get him nerfed. And they won't just nerf him a little bit, they'll nerf him into the ground. And it's because it's what they plan to do. And another thing, sorry if it does seem like I'm just ranting. It's just like, I love this game. At its core, I love this game. I love this game so much. But with every passing update and every passing set of patch notes, the game just becomes more and more unfun to me. like the game is just becoming more and more of a slog grind fest. And it's just, it's not fun. It's just like, bit by bit, it is becoming just not fun. But take the recent chapter again. Obviously, I've been over. They're going to release him really strong, and he's going to be nerfed into the dirt, like pretty quickly. I predict. Even the map, like the map, should have been. And I've spoken on this before. I've left comments and shit about this before. The map should have been a full indoor map. It should have been this spooky, eerie, claustrophobic, full, like, indoor Five Nights at Freddy's map. And then instead they're like, best we can do is like a main that's less than the quarter of the size of the map, surrounded by tiles from the worst, most survivor-sided realm in the game. Seems fun. Like, seems really, really fun. With a capital F and a capital U. Anyway, rant over. We're almost through the blood web. We've got 6 more levels. I'll tell you what. Rant over. I will now give some credit where credit's due. The bulk BP spend system is an excellent step in the right direction. So I don't have to sit here doing this for all my killers. Like, I will give credit where credit's due. And at least they're adding some good quality of life changes. Bada bing, there's a prestige. Alright, and we're gonna run. What are we gonna run? We're gonna run the Bloody Coils, and we're gonna run the Trapper Sack. Well, I don't need the Black Ward, I have plenty of these. We're gonna do. It's gotta be a map. You know what? I'm gonna use a Grandma's Cookbook, and for context, the reason why we're using this is because Grandma's Cookbook sends you to Backwater Swamp, and Backwater Swamp is one of the only 4 maps in which Trapper is even remotely okay these days. And we're gonna run Agitation Iron Grasp to make sure we can get to the hooks that we want to be getting to, and then we're gonna be running Jolt. Because it's the only perk that's really good for Trapper. Because we're going to be wanting to use the basement hooks if it's at all possible. And they're not Scourge hooks, so like Pain Res is not going to do dick diddly. Now I think what they should do, since Trapper at the minute is so painfully weak, this is what I think they should do. This just simply states, this will be changed to simply state, the Trapper cannot be caught in his bear traps. They don't trigger, they don't go off, they don't do anything like that. He just walks through them normally. Remove this add-on, right here, the Trapper bag, and remove this add-on. Make this Trapper Sack base kit. You add a brown add-on You maybe bump the numbers on one of the browns and shimmy it along. But you make a brown add-on that just states Trapper can pick up his place traps, because making the Trapper sack base kit means that he'll start with all of his traps and he can't pick them up. The brown add-on allows you to pick them up, and then you introduce some numbers-based purple or a numbers-based blue for like more, just to fill the slot basically. And then Trapper is probably still not good, but like Trapper is once again playable. Now I'm 100% going into this fully expecting to lose. Fully expecting to absolutely get shat on. And I might make this the last game for the day. Because I'm pissed off with this game at the minute. Right, so we actually got our map. No mither. No mither plot twist. Huh. Interesting. Right, we're not going to get her all the way to basement. So... And we're getting gen rushed. Joyful. We love to see that. And now we quite easily get one in basement. That's fine, we don't give a shit about that trap really. Nice, they traded. Let's reset this trap. And we reset this one. And you know what, we're going to put one here just for good measure. We're going to put one here. We're going to rearm this one. We're going to go and rearm that one too. Okay, we pick up this one. Nice. Ha! I bought you a friend, Sable. Then we go reset. 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 Thank you for dropping that for me. This is going like way better than it should. Up you go, you're dead. Up you go. Hop. Nice. And there's the Sable. That was a suspicious speed increase. And that is the G's of G's. Hello, Mr. Hatch. And we get the kill. Moridas fide. Moridas fide. GG's. And somehow that gets a 2-pip. Alright, I guess. You're a prestige. How are you a prestige 100 and a prestige 82 and you fall for basement trapper? How are you a prestige 100 and a prestige 82 and you fall for basement trapper? How are you a prestige 100 and a prestige 82 and you fall for basement trapper? Well, that, I guess, doesn't prove my point, but that's like the 1 in 100. That's like the 1 in 100 chance, man. What's the 1 in 100 chance that I say, oh yeah, this is really bad, this is really awful, and then we get the biggest collection of duncery I've ever seen, and get a freaking 2-pip off of it. Alright, let me use another weak killer. Twins. Now, twins are ridiculously weak because, well, just from the way they're designed, they're like incredibly weak. Now, I swear, if I get a collection of idiots bigger than the last and somehow it gets proven that, like, well, not gets proven, but like, and my point doesn't get made because we get a collection of idiots, I'm gonna collapse. Let's go for corrupt. Let's go corrupt. Jolt. And we're gonna go pain res. And then we're gonna keep lethal for this game. Or actually, no, let's not. Let's go. It's a good aura reading perk. What is a good survivor aura reading perk? Not darkness revealed, funnily enough. I don't know what a good aura reading perk is, really, at the minute. Because perks at the minute, if they... Like, if you don't have... If they're not gen regression or some insane... I'll just leave it as it is for now. Like, the only good aura reading perk in the game at the minute is lethal. Oh, I'm gonna try and stream until I get at least silver 1, I think. At minimum. If we glide to silver 1 from here, I'll try and go for gold on stream, but... Hawkins. This is a bit of a poo-poo pee-pee map. Yeah, I knew there was going to be someone lurking around trying to go for a save. Right, let's go. Bop. As soon as I get them on, they get the freaking... Oof. Really lucky. Break. Spend time breaking these. Break this. This map really is another map that's like super brutal if you don't have palette potential. Oh, you forgot Victor could do that, couldn't ya? And then we break this. We pick up you. Thank you, Victor. And now we have a really good... It's two dead. Oh my lord, we're doing really goddamn well. Maybe I just need to play the shit tier killers. They didn't bother trying to turn around and get Victor, wow. Gotcha. Thank you, Mr. Victorino. And now we set Victor to guard one gate. And we walk to the other. You know what? We're nice guys. We're nice guys. GG's. Oh, I didn't pip. I shouldn't have. Ah, didn't pip. Damn. Oof. Trying to make a point about, like, bad killers not even being playable, and then I'm, like, doing better with the awful killers than I am while playing the actual good ones. Let's try a different awful killer at the minute. I'm not playing Skull Merchant. She's too gutted. Well, actually, what have I got in the way of map offerings? No good ones, unfortunately. And also, just so I don't accidentally do something stupid. Who else is like a kind of bad killer at the minute? Dredge. He's too reliant on lockers. And we're gonna rock. You know what? We're actually just gonna rock this build. I made this build a while ago, and it's like a really kind of meh build. Because, like, this is just not good regression. It's unoptimal regression. Spring tap. Ha 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 ha. The only thing that would be funnier is if she was actually playing detective tap. Oh my lord. Do that. There is no repression value to be had at the minute. Okay. Right, off you go. Off the record, or borrowed time, one of the others. You confuse me, Ada. At first you wanted me to get them. And then you're picking them up off the ground. You are dog shit. Looks like I got that easy game I was praying for like 3 years ago. Perfect remnant teleport. Let's go. And now I need to chase you off. Do a quick oppression pop. This is actually this is quite fun. I don't know if it's just because like I've gotten an easy game after so many absolutely like sweaty dog shit games, or if it's because Dredge, but this is still cool. Oh, I'ma get ya. I gotcha. Oh, I'ma get ya. Oh, I'ma get ya. I gotcha. Yep. One dead. Let's go. And bop bop. Nice suppression usage. Too bad there is no goddamn lockers over here. Dissolution value! Really? Oh. Pop an eruption and shit on that. Break a lock. Oof. Woof. Oh wait, no, there's no pallet there, so she ain't gonna stay there, is she? Why the? Haha! Oh. Ooh, bonk. I'd let her go if it would still let me pip, but we know from that last Twins game that it doesn't let me pip if I let her go. GG's. Oh, 2 pips. 1 pip away from silver 1. Let's go. Brand new part. Okay. There's that off the record that we spotted earlier. Yeah, couple lives. Bunch of finesses. Fair. Oh, now are you ready? We've had our 1 good game. Are you ready for, like, another cheetah? Or are you ready for, like, 12 rounds of absolutely disgusting behavior? Q. But no, Drudge is fun. I've always liked Drudge since he came out. But the only thing that stopped him from, like, being my main is the fact that some maps just don't have lockers. Like, some maps suffer from an abundance of them and can be, like, head-on abused. Like Hawkins. But then there are some maps that sometimes you look at, like, your power and go, oh, where am I going to teleport today? And then you look and see that, like, there's a total of 6 locker locations on the map. And they're all in one corner of the map. And you go, oh, I guess I'm not going anywhere. Speaking of Hawkins, I'd rather Hawkins than Gideon, but, like, I'd even rather none of them. Like, if there is a time to turn around and say, fuck your map offerings, game, now would be the time. Nope, it's Gideon, of course. What did I say about we've had our 1 good game, now it's time for the slop? Ooh, I should have just cancelled. Nah, we wouldn't get her to basement. I thought that was closer than it actually was, but nope. Right, let's go. This is what I mean, man. There's, like, no lockers on this map. Up. Oof. Let's count the pallets, right? 2. 3. Including the one that he dropped earlier a minute ago. So that's 3 pallets so far. He broke that one with dissolution. Nice. One down there. Right, so far we've had 3 and the hooks, man! The hooks are in some awful spots too. That's 4. 5. Oh, well timed. Oh, skin of your teeth. I have been summoned for something. We need to pop this. Annoying. Did she? I've lost count of the pallets as well. Very tempted to let them win so I can go and get what I think is food. Oh, I thought you were going to camp that. Oh, you little shit. No, it's got to be that one, but there's no feckin' lockers up there. Oh, hello. How did that not get disillusioned? How? Excuse me, what? Cool. Back up there where you belong, buddy. Fuck, that's almost done. Oh! Right, we get the one, thankfully. And there's like no lockers around either of the frickin' entry gates. That's... Man, that's annoying. Entry gates, exit gates. Right, I am gonna go and retrieve what smells like food. BRB. Hello. Yes, no, it was food. Having a chef live in the house is really cool. Oh, I forgot to grab a freaking drink while I was down there. Poopsies. Right, I'll be back in a second again. Let me... You know what? I'm gonna end the stream for now and eat. And I will be back in a little while.